Right. It might be right. It might be
Gamers! What is up? How are we all doing? Nisaki, welcome in, thank you. Redbox, homie, what's going on? How we feeling? Fake it. All right, we're almost ready. Y'all, y'all, I have this cup on my desk right now. What is bullying me? Loki. I have this cup on my desk right now. Violet is sitting on top of my computer, but she's trying to reach her arm all the way down so she can put her cup in my ginger ale. She's like studying the fucking bubble pattern, trying to learn the moveset. She's got to learn the boss pattern for sugar-free ginger ale. She's going to be a Sekiro pro in no time. Hi, Squishy. Hello. All right, give me like 45 seconds. Right, put that on the timer, okay? All right, 45 seconds. I gotta do something real fast. Puts timer for 50 seconds. Oh, thank God. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Get out of here, Squish. Man, this is why can't nobody fuck with you, bro. It's like fucking Genie all over again with the mayo hands. Fucking Cinco de Mayonnaise. Cincoco de Mayonnaise. That's crazy. I'm here to chaos. That's fine. Somebody's got to do it. Because it's not me. But I welcome it. She said your mouse works just fine for gaming so far. Okay, so like yes, but it's not built. These like okay, and there are high-end Logitech USB wireless mice, right? The Logitech G Pro series, like the G560 Pro Super Light is really good. It's very high end, has really good tracking. But the one that I have is like literally made for working in an office at a desk. Excuse me? Wait. Excuse me? Oh, contributed. Okay. It said that my gift was purchased, and I was like, holy. Redbox, thank you so much. If that was you. I don't think I can see the name right now, but thank you. Yeah, I normally, your mouse is like 30 US dollars. Yeah, and this one was like 12. All right. I grabbed one of the cheapest usable clearance wireless mice that I could at 10:30 at night at Walmart. It was not meant to be a good mouse. It was just meant to work. Violet, what on fucking earth are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, my cat. The one who ate the goddamn mouse. Yeah, guys. She fucking... She killed it. She fucking did it. She finally did it. I've known it was coming for months, but she finally did it. So a little bit, hopefully it's sort of... Redbox, literally anything helps. And, like, if it's not done within, like, 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna make the rest of the contribution myself as well. But, like, given that the first of the month just passed, and I don't get another paycheck for 2 weeks, you know? I would normally never ask. But, like, the timing for her doing that was, it couldn't have been more awful, you know? Alright, if you'll excuse me, I'm raising the desk up, and I'm setting up the walking pad, because that's the plan for today. I like this, like, thing that I'm doing. I'm very happy with it, where it's like, get home, go live. Let me see, I can at least go to this. Hi. Could you wait like 3 to 4 days until I get paid? I want you to fund the whole thing by yourself. I appreciate it so much. Redbox, how about this? I'm going to put my own contribution towards it because I should do that anyways. And if you really, really want to help, you can finish paying off the mouse this weekend or something. I just really want to get the mouse by next week, you know? I miss Marathon already, and this shitty little mouse does not have the DPI to handle flicking my mouse into the shooter. But, like, it's just, like, it's RuneScape that I can play, you know what I mean? Like, RuneScape is just, like, click on the enemy. Sometimes you gotta go click in your inventory to eat food to restore your health. Click on the rock. Did you finish mining the rock? Click on the rock again. You know what I mean? I can play RuneScape. I can't play, like, Marathon or really any of the games that I really like to, that I'm, like, really competitive with. That'll work, but don't go broke, bro. I know, I'm not. Look, I am financially responsible, and yet at the same time... Okay, and then... Missed! God damn it. I don't know why that didn't play earlier, but... Holy, we're already halfway there? Guys, thank you. What the fuck? I knew I put it up there and I was like, fingers crossed, hopefully somebody helps, but like, I didn't expect, how long have I been live? 15 minutes? I've been live for 15 minutes, and you're already paid for like half of the mouse. Thank you. I did a lot of browsing for it last night, and I was talking to RSR or Orasar, um, Orasaur. I don't remember. I just call her Aura. Aura was playing Dark Souls, and we were talking about it, and she recommended that one. Can I say I considered paying the whole thing since yesterday? Miss, I would refund that shit so fast if you paid off that entire thing yesterday. Okay. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit, and I'm not gonna be able to hear anything very well for a little while. You're getting a haircut instead? Good. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hear anything for a little bit. I just turned on the AC. My apartment's a little warm, and I just got out the shower, so I don't want to like make my headphones all gross by sweating. But I'm about to get on my my walking pad and boot up RuneScape. Twitch is dumb today. Keeps buffering every single stream. You sure that's not just like your internet? I haven't had. Well, I also haven't been on Twitch very much today. I've been at work. Trying to set this camera up. Cameras are so difficult. This is why I'm a VTuber. I just turn on my phone. Okay, I think I've got it set up. Let me just clean it up the look. Okay. And I think with that, I'm good to go. Yeah, alright, let's get to RuneScape, gang. Okay. I don't remember what I was doing last time. I think I was like, wait, you can set virtual level targets above 99 in the XP tracker, with the maximum being, what the hell? I think I was just leveling combat and stuff last time. You give up on Twitch. Take care, miss. Good luck. Hope we get to catch you later. Hope it starts working. Yeah, that's what I was doing. What the fuck? Oh, because he's count check, right. So he's counting. Wonderful. Okay, so the strategy here for leveling is that there's these level 6 giant rats and these level 13 giant frogs. And so you kill the giant rats for their meat. And you kill the giant frogs because they give more XP and they drop big bones, which give you more experience for prayer. What? You don't get loot if other players helped kill the monster? That's crazy. Dude, I've been having this weird pain in my right leg lately every time I'm walking. It's the sciatica. I'm too old for this. I still don't totally understand how the game calculates how much damage you're gonna do. Like, I understand that it's based on, like, strength level, but I don't really understand much beyond that. I think there's still just so much about this game I just don't get. Whoa, that's a lot of bosses. Like, I'm understanding equipment so far, but like stats. Stats are a thing I still don't really get. All I get so far is if I train strength, I do more damage. And if I train literally anything melee combat related, I get hit points. Good job, Void. You got a boss key? Oh, nice. Wait, really? We gotta use that sometime. Redbox, one of these days we'll have more people on Tangia Dungeon with us. I should really go check my, the equipment on my character. Whoa, I got nebulous boots. Augers. I also got like a ton of like common gear to sacrifice for experience. Hi, Wolfie. Why, hello, young lady. How are you? The old man learns how to walk. I didn't even mean to do that. Welcome in, Wolfie. You can bend your knees without your back breaking? What do you mean? God forbid I walk and my back hurts. Yeah, cook all that rat meat. We getting healthy today. We eating rat meat. Just realized that you're walking in the top left. Yup. My eyes! I thought that was like a game or something. I mean, fair. Yeah, I figured this way we can all track it. Cool shoes, my guy. Thank you. My mom actually got these for me for my birthday. Don't show the feet unless it's on OnlyFans. Save that for the Fansly, baby. What's up? For the special website, you know? Yeah, these are some brand new walking shoes. I only wore them outside once, and then I was like, maybe I should just have these inside for walking on the treadmill. Be in and out today, helping Daddy-O. Hey, enjoy. One more stream. Nice. Can't wait to see what you're at. Everybody's farming these right now. Alright, I'm going to the barbarians. A rock you watch? Fucking what? Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, so Wolfie Violet finally fucking did it last... Oh, hang on. Okay. Sorry, every time I get on the game, it makes me put in a pin for my bank. In-game bank, right. I know I saw the pin message, yeah. I also talked about it a little bit in the Discord earlier. She absolutely fucking destroyed my last mouse. It now hangs from the side of my desk as a fucking toy for her. Because what else is it good for anymore? I was just like, I was playing RuneScape last night and she came up on the desk and she bit it and I'm like, no big deal. And then I hear the doo-doon of a device disconnecting. Hi, Seawiz. Yeah, I don't check the Discord a lot. I mean, fair. It's not like we're the most active Discord. I just use it to update people on stuff mostly. I am a stream of lurkers for lurkers by a lurker, so... I don't really worry about it. Seawiz, how are you doing today? Whew, dude, this really hurts my back. I think I've been having sciatica. Because, like, from my lower back down my right leg, it just hurts. Imagine. Imagine getting old and having sciatica. Crazy. Not bad, and yeah, back pain sucks. Yeah. Speaking of, let me really quickly. First, I'm gonna turn on a light, then I'm gonna stretch. Oh, wait. Y'all probably didn't hear that well. I said first, I'm gonna turn on a light, and then I'm gonna stretch a little bit. You heard what? Okay. God. I can really fucking feel it in my back. Holy shit. Well, I guess this is a way to make some money while I'm doing this too. If the barbarians drop money. You know what's really sad? I can't even hear my own music anymore. What if I do this? I just realized that the treadmill is going a lot slower. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's the RuneScape music I remember. Is that a fucking flyer for Bob's Axes? It sure is. Oh, that's not bad. It was 27 coins. That'll add up pretty quick. Can I use that? Ooh, I can. I don't even have to make my own fires while I'm here. I just have to go catch fish every once in a while so I can stay healthy. Don't you just love RuneScape? Isn't the gameplay just exciting? I don't know what it is about it, I just really enjoy it. I think I'm, leaning back into my MMO phase again. I go through one every year or two. Love you too, Wolfie. Okay, apparently I need a fishing rod. Let's go get one. Okay, where's the fishing shop? I think it's this. Yeah. The building with the fish on the wall. Let me see. Fishing guide. Rod, fishing rod and fishing bait, fishing rod and fishing bait. Okay, so I just need some fishing bait. Costs 3 coins. Holy shit, that's gonna be expensive. What? Is there a bank in this town that I can stop at? No. There's one over on the east side. I'm just experiencing what it's like to be my character running all over the fucking map. You know, something simple. I think that should be good. Yeah. So you're wearing iron armor? No. God damn. Yeah, let me be an actual Iron Man in real life and in game. Also, that's actually steel plate body armor. That sounds awful. Could you imagine, though? Holy fuck. Alright, that's, yeah, my back. Oh. I think we're gonna get back on it later. My back is really killing me from that. It's not bad, it's just... I think it's a... It's gotta be sciatica or something, because it feels like a muscle pain. Because the more I use the muscle, the more it hurts. So... Maybe I, take some naproxen or something. Let it cool itself off. Alright, yeah. Let me put this back real quick so I can sit down. You know, I've got to say though, I have been feeling a lot better with just these little walks on that thing every day. Level 25 to bait these fish? Wait, what? Oh, Jesus. So I can't even fish here? Fuck. Alright. Magic time. I wonder if I can use that fire in there to cook. Sure can. Or it looks like I can, anyways. Are these fish too high for me to use? Level 20... Level 25... Fuck! Alright. I know what must be done. Oh my god, Violet's on the walking pad. Imagine I turn it on right now. Hang on, I want to see what happens. She freaked. The second it moved, she jumped off like, what the fuck have you done? See, can you imagine that? Can you imagine, like, modern day exercising as if you were a medieval knight in full armor. Holy shit. And that's not like an easy task, like it's like an ordeal to put on armor. That's an insane name. This guy just joined the chat. His name is Femboy Beggar. Does sound like a good workout. It does. You could just get weighted cloths to make it easier. That's true. Thanks for the bid, Red Box. Did y'all hear that? Wait, did that play through the thing? Through the overlay? Violet. Hey, sweetie. Hey, remember how yesterday you fucking broke my mouse? And now today you're trying to do the same thing, but with something else? Hey, what if you fucking didn't? You heard the One Piece is real thing? Okay, good. Oh, there we go. Now I see it lighting up. I'm just gonna assume that I can use his cooking range when I'm ready. But she's a cat, she needs to do that? No, that's... Come here. Come here. But you broke my mouse and you want more? Like, what? Come here. Play with the old... What the f... What do you want? That is a helmet. Hope you enjoy your present. What the fuck did he... He gave me 160 coins, okay. Yeah, that's a nice present. I'll take that. I wonder if I get any more experience for baiting a fish than netting a fish. Okay, I got 30 for that. And then let me go to netting the fish. You get 10. Okay. So per inventory space that I'm using up, it is more effective to be baiting. $20 for a sardine, 30 for a herring. Whoa. It catches fast, too. But I guess, like, on the bright side, if I'm doing netting, it doesn't use up fishing bait. I don't know. I'm gonna see if it also makes like a difference for when I cook them for the cooking XP. Because shrimp give me 30, raw meat gives me 40. I wonder how much the herring and sardines give. If I had to guess, I'd say the sardines probably only give 30. I don't know about the herrings. Also, I think it's funny that I'm in my MMO phase as my mouse. So, Seawiz, to catch you up, last night I hopped on my computer. I talked about it in the Discord. I don't know if you saw it, but I was playing RuneScape, and then Violet did what Violet does, and she jumped up and started chewing on the cord I had a wired mouse. Now, I'm a fan of wired mouse because in the past, cat be cat, seriously, in the past, having a wired mouse was better for competitive gaming because there was lower latency and higher DPI. Which it makes a difference. Or at least it made a difference for the way that I was trying to play. Back in my day. But in the last 5 years since I got the mouse, apparently wireless computer mice have caught up and even at times can outperform a wired mouse. And given that I have a cat now... Hey. Given that I have a cat now, it doesn't seem smart to continue to use a wired mouse, seeing as how she literally... Like, she jumped on my desk last night, and just like one bite, she bit down so hard that it just cut the cable. Like immediately I heard the little disconnect noise and it just stopped working. Ooh, cooked sardines give 40. Waiting to see how much a herring gives. Dang, that would do it? Yeah. So the one that I have on my throne that I just put on there last night, is a Razer Naga V2, which is it's an MMO mouse that's designed for it's like the mid-range, like high performance, because if I wanted a true high performance macro mouse, there is the Razer Naga Pro, which is like $160, and I'm just not prepared to spend that much on a mouse right now. But I like to be able to spend on a mouse so that it both meets my needs and lasts. I mean, the one that I have right now is Razer. It lasted 5 years. Or the one that I had. The one that I had lasted 5 years. I wonder if there's less people in the swamp now. And at fishing level 15, I can catch anchovies, but I need 20 to get trout. Giant frog. We're going to kill the frog. I like how the description of it is, it didn't get that big eating flies. The fuck are these? Are they eating the rats? Ooh, I can hit for 5 now. That's actually a big increase. NPCs? Wait, what about NPCs? Oh, they're eating the NPCs? Yeah, yeah. Yes, the town of Lumbridge has been under attack by frogs. Adventurer, please help. I love messing with my cat. She's still a kitten, so she's still, like, insanely interested in the most, like, obscure little things. I mean, she's only a year old. You know, last night I actually spaced out while I was killing some of these frogs and I fucking died to one. The frogs actually got so giant because they were eating me. I wonder, hang on. I want to get my camera on to show you all this. Like, this is where she is right now. No, eating the mouse cords. Actually, funny enough, I'm specifically letting her eat the mouse cord right now. The one of the mouse that's dead. Again. That's why we're never getting a corded mouse again now. Alright, let me turn the camera back off. That's just her tail in front of it. Hi, baby. Yeah, she has a new toy now. I tucked the mouse in the back of my desk where the cord tray is, and I have the cord hanging out the side of the desk now for her to like chew on and play with. Could you just buy cheap mouses and leave them around? No, but the one that is broken will now be her forever mouse toy. Dude, do y'all want to know how violent of a cat she is? Yeah, Violet got her way in the end, exactly. We had this toy, and it was like... It was one of those, like, battery-powered, like, cat toys, where you, like, put it on the ground, and it's got, like, a thing that spins around. And the cats, like, really love it. Violet was so obsessed with that thing, like, at my grandma's, she destroyed it. Like, she broke it. Not only did she rip the feathers off of the little, like, this little wire thing underneath this, like, I don't know how to describe it. It was such a cool looking toy. Like, for a cat. It was like, Anything that moves on its own, she ignores. No, it's the other way around. Anything that moves on its own is her favorite shit. Kiki loves the feathers. Okay, but I can't get too many... Okay, toys that have feathers on them are considered disposable in this house. Because Violet chews them, like, viciously until they come off of the toy. Tell with the 7. I think Mix It Up recently introduced something for... I'm gonna check on it real quick. Yeah, they did make something for stream streaks. God, we gotta come up with what an alert can be. Chat, do y'all have any ideas? I know that I'll come up with something, but I wanna hear some ideas of what y'all think would be really funny. Imagine it's just like let's fucking shit to the Nyan Cat theme. Farts? No. See, do you have 7 TV on? As a streaking alert? Yeah, as a streaking alert. You could totes you. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that would be so funny. Throw the shouty clip into the rainbow? Wait, what do you mean? If you're shouting out for streaks? Oh, no. I'm just like thinking of like what I could do for an alert now that I know how to set that up. You could do the clip of Kirby falling into a void. Test results back. You have too much... Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, missed 2 Chad. What is PCOS? I've never heard of that. That might have worked if I wasn't already looking at the screen. Woman issues, got it. I mean, I'm sure I can understand if you explain it, but yeah, also enough said. I can look it up on my own, you don't have to explain. Some form of treatment plan, if that's applicable. I imagine there's something. It's incurable. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Is there any way to, like, alleviate symptoms? Birth control? Yeah, that sounds about right. It's always interesting to me. So birth control is like one of those medications that it's like they just never studied the female body. Yeah. Yes. That is like an absolute fact, is that there's more information on the male body than the female body. Because all the doctors used to be men, and they wanted to figure out men's problems. What was it? I was talking to my doctor about this recently. It's really funny, all the medications that they find, where it's like, it was designed to do this one thing, and then they found, like Viagra was originally a blood pressure medication. And then they realized that when you take it, it happens to do something really silly with all of that blood. Splenda was originally designed to be an insecticide. And then somebody tasted their insecticide and realized it tasted very, very sweet. Like 10 times sweeter than sugar. And now we use that in like coffee and tea every day. No wonder the bugs ate that shit up. Exactly. Okay, so for inventory space experience and for health regained, the herrings and sardines are way better than doing shrimp. The only downside is that it costs fishing bait, so I'm gonna learn if there's a way to craft fishing bait. Who's damn yeah, tell, I was trying to read that message in my head, and I was like I think I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not sure. Wonder who the one who tried Roundup. Yeah, okay, I thought yeah. Wait, what's Roundup? Reading it back, I stuttered. Yeah. Roundup is a weed killer? Gotcha. I was like, I know I've heard the name. I know it's a brand name. I don't remember what it is. Weed killer. Got it. Okay, is there a way to craft fishing bait? Weaving, pottery, other... Pottery, spinning, weaving, glass, jewelry, weaponry. Okay, I doubt it's in herb lore. So if I had to guess, there's no way for me to make it. Fuck. Wait, hang on. I wonder... Anchovies? Anchovies give 40! And cost no resources! We all have brain farts here and there. Oh, yeah. Me all the time. The fuck is recruitment drive? That must be a quest. Level 22 prayer in order to use Void Knight stuff. Anyway, you'll know more after surgery. And by surgery, you mean the scope, right? Gotcha. Yes, you were telling me that. Which is, it sounds so... Ugh. Yeah, I really hope that they'd put you under for... I mean, I imagine they're gonna anesthetize you. I had to really dig the corners of my brain for that word. I can think of worse places. Yeah, I've had worse places. I can think of two off the top of my head, actually. One of them I've actually had done. I got an endoscopy done. They needed to look at my stomach, so... Ooh. I don't want to know anything about that one, so... I don't want to know anything about that. Kidney stones? Ah. That'll do it. It's just like that scene from The Boys. I feel like, dude, with how much I've watched of The Boys, I feel like you could say that for almost fucking anything. Kidney stones hurt. Must be worse for guys, though. Probably. Can't confirm. Have never had kidney stones. I had a scare about gallstones not long ago, though. Turned out that what was going on was that the medication I was on was causing a muscle spasm within the gallbladder. And it wasn't gallstones, but my gallbladder was basically squeezing itself so hard that it was causing me to feel like a fucking, like, it felt like my fucking spleen was rupturing. And it was really scary. Miss, okay, Miss, I know you haven't had kids, but as soon as you responded to that, I was like, your child hurt more? Probably because mild child. PCOS makes it hard to get children too, actually. Yeah, I mean, I would kind of imagine that, given that the fix for it is birth control. That it would affect your ability to have children, regardless. But yeah, I get what you mean. Can't say as I've never birthed a child. Definitely in the top. fucking camp with y'all sometimes, bro. Yeah, guys, Tell is out here straight seahorsing it. Getting seahorse life. Yeah, the same brain cell, exactly. Straight seahorse. Did anybody else see the fucking artwork of... Okay, I don't know what Krieg said in Soul's chat. All I know is that after the stream, Krieg posted a picture of Soul as a male seahorse in the Discord, and I was like, how the fuck did we get to this? And he's like, you do not want to know what he said in chat. Is the Throne bot still not posting an update? Oh. Now it can post updates. Whoopsies. Dude, who the fuck keeps attacking these giant frogs and then walking away? I'm gonna kill it just so that I can get it to respawn. But it's just really fucking me up because I don't get any experience for killing it. You know what? Fuck it. Let somebody else kill it. It's this guy. Can't fucking understand the concept that you can only fight one creature at a time. Void, the world is not beautiful, and that lends to its beauty. I don't know if beauty is the right word to use there. I was there for part of it, but didn't catch the whole bit. That's crazy. Murk him? Dude, I wish. See? This is what he fucking does. He runs over, he hits that frog, and walks away. Life's imperfection makes it pretty. I do like that. Something is not uglier because of its flaws. Imperfections do not degrade wonder. You know, there's a lot of different similar things that could be said. I like that though. I like the introspective thoughts today. Take care, Seawiz. You like this game? Nice. Tell, do you want to be a mod? I was thinking about this not long ago. Like, you're here most of the time anyways. And I already know that you mod for some of the other people that I'm around. After we have service, I'm always chilling with you because we vibe. Alright. I just, you know, I just want to be sure before I, you know, I never want to be like, and now I'm gonna mod you. Imagine just showing up the chat one day to somebody and like suddenly you're mod and you're just like, what the fuck happened here? Here, I'll go ahead and add you to the, our mod chat as well. I do like that there's unique music for every different, like, skill when you level it up. I swear to God, dude, has he still not killed that giant frog? I'm gonna lose it. What? Who's hitting the frogs? So there's a thing as an Iron Man character where I don't get any kill credit. I know I was saying something, I don't remember. Oh, yeah. As an Iron Man character, I don't get any XP or anything from shared kills. Because the idea is you do it all yourself. You're not going to get help. Alright, I'm going to go fish again for a bit, since, you know what? Makes sense, because solo self-found, exactly. Dude, what is fucking wrong with this guy? Level 51, still using all iron. What level am I? I guess technically I'm like level 27. I don't really understand level. Is my level my combat level, or is my level... Well, it's definitely not my total skill level. He's got the member helm, no? No, I think that's just... I think that's just an iron helm. I thought the purple ones were member only. I don't know. I can find out. Do you think that's iron or steel? Yeah, no, it looks like purple is just iron full helm. It could be a different helmet that you're thinking of as well. Well, and then there's also the fact that, like, probably thinking of the silver one the archers use. And then there's, like, you know, this is old school RuneScape with some quality of life updates to it, rather than, like, RuneScape. Dude, I was surprised to find out that they're on RuneScape 3. What the fuck does that even mean? I gotta say, I'm very nostalgic for the time when this game came out, though. Violet's over on her bed, falling asleep now. She had her fun. Dude, she's so big, she doesn't even fit on it anymore. Like, literally, one of her legs are hanging over the side. It means 2 flopped so hard that it was only beta or alpha worthy, most likely. But then, like, there's the original RuneScape, right? And they didn't then, like, make RuneScape 2. I think they just expanded on RuneScape, right? I gotta look this up. Oh. Is this a different game entirely? Introduce a more powerful game engine, 3-dimensional graphics, new combat system, improved... Wow. They went 3-dimensional? Okay, and then let me look at RuneScape 3. I'm not seeing any images of it. A large collection of new features added to the existing game released on the 22nd of July 2013, including a reworked orchestrated soundtrack, a new customizable user interface, and new camera controls. Oh, wow. RuneScape 3 looks really cool. But, like, you know, old school RuneScape is definitely the nostalgic feel that I want from this. They may have tried to use a different engine and it failed chronically. Okay, but then I'm trying to figure out, like, is RuneScape 3... Is that on top of RuneScape, or is that on top of RuneScape 2? Story Taco set. Wait, what? Wait, what are you talking about? I have no idea what that is. Also, I finally figured out. I finally realized why the game looks weird on my stream to me. Yeah, there we go. I was like, why? I kept looking at him like, there's so much space at the bottom, and like, you know what I mean? Like, there was just so much space that was like not being used. I wonder if I can just... They like sim dating games with... You concern me. Steam is wiling out. Dude, I've never understood how the fuck guides work. Order, luck, review, audio properties, view, DOS toolbar, source of the multi-means with tools. Isn't there like a grid system that helps you like lock things onto like a certain level or layer, or like RuneLite is the go-to for OSRS according to Deathstreak? Yeah, that's what everything I've read is. I don't know what RuneLite is. I heard it's basically like an add-on for the game that just helps you know like things that you need before. There we go. Quest helper, essentially? Yeah, Dinky was telling me about it, and that it just kind of like points out items that you should be tracking. Like things that you should be holding on to, or it's like the way that when I'm farming chickens for combat, they're like, hey, you should hold on to all those feathers because you're gonna need them later. Like that kind of stuff. I'm still stunned. This was on the front. Alright, dude, I'm going to look at Steam. Go to the front page of the store. Steam Deck Builder Fest. I'm not seeing anything. Career games, Mortal Kombat games, Abiotic Factor. Lies of P is 50% off. Maybe because I'm not in family mode, so that might be it. Yo, Kev Dog, what's up, homie? Oh, so you saw like it's like a publisher sale that popped up for you. But what the fuck? Yeah, agreed. But what the fuck is the right answer? Play things with explicit content, but nothing sexual or dating sim, so this is just out of left field. I'm trying to think of if I even play anything with explicit content. Like Baldur's Gate. That's it. I really want to play more Baldur's Gate. It's actually kind of what got me to play RuneScape, was that like, I opened up Baldur's Gate again, and then I played it for a little bit, and I was like, it just makes me want, like, something similar, but not the same. See what I mean? He fucking kills half of a giant frog and then just runs over to kill another one. You've been playing through Divinity again? Are you trying to catch up for the new one? Auto clicker? I don't know about auto clicker. You never completed the second one? Fair enough. Just watching Barn play through BG3, so kind of had the D&D itch. You know what? Yeah, yeah. That'll do it. Started the second one with a friend. We got through like 50% of the game before they lost interest. See, I never even played any of the Baldur's Gate games in the past. Like I haven't really played a ton of like. I don't think I've played hardly any D&D games aside from Baldur's Gate actually. Divinity, same devs. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It got me thinking, because yeah, Larian Studios and Dungeons and Dragons and all that. Played the older Baldur's Gate games too, though. Nice. Used to DM, so I hardly get to be able. Yeah, no, I get it. I think we've talked about this a little bit in the past too. That like both of us have been DMs before, so it's like, yeah, the struggle to want to play, like actually play the game. When I do play, I always be whatever the party is missing, and that's usually a rogue. Whenever I do play, I do somewhere in the middle where, like, I'll help to fill a role, but at the same time, like, what I really want is to just play, like, rogue fighter, or, like, some kind of hexblade warlock, or... chaotic neutral rogue assassin most times. I like the idea of like okay. I built this really fucked up dual wielding swashbuckler that I just, it's such a fun idea, you know? Essentially, I built like Zorro from One Piece. Without actually, like, before I even knew about Zorro. But, like, when I really try to think of, like, a reference character, Zorro is a pretty close one. Kev Dog, if you're hanging around, I don't know if you're lurking or if you popped in and said hi and left. Kev Dog, if you're lurking around though. Dude, so I made my Iron Man character. Cause like as soon as I got even a little bit into the game, I was like, wait, I really like this. And I really want to like, yeah, I see, yeah. I wish I had done it hardcore, but I'm glad I didn't, because I spaced out last night fighting giant frogs and died. And I feel really silly for dying to a giant frog, but I was just like really tired, and I was just like farming them for experience, and then you have a hardcore Iron Man like 70 combat? Is that what CB stands for? Combat level, okay, yeah. I figured, so combat level, that's like the level that shows up on everybody, like, this person's level 35, that's their combat level, I'm guessing. Okay. And then combat level is like some approximation of all of your different combat skills, magic, prayer, range, defense, strength, and attack, I'm guessing. Because I notice every once in a while I'll like level up with prayer and it'll level up my my combat. Gith Rogue Assassin with an invisible mage hand is so... Yeah. Hear me out though, Tell. A bugbear assassin rogue. How dare you call yourself an old man? No, you missed it earlier, Manny. I was walking on. I was getting in some exercise, dude. I can't. I have fucking sciatica acting up right now, and my lower back on my right side was just killing me. Like every time my back turned a little bit with each step. I've got the body and mind of an old man. Or maybe it's like the body and spirit of an old man, but like the mind of a young man. Bugbear would go Arcane Trickster because they get extra sneak damage. I don't think they get... Wait, you mean Arcane Trickster gets extra sneak damage? I just have the hands of an old man. You're so real for that. I like how well... Yeah, because like bugbears get extra... Oh, really? Well, because I know that bugbears also have extra reach. So like you're able to sneak attack somebody from like 10 feet away. Can you believe my name change was nearly 3 months ago? I can, actually. I've gotten very used to it by now. But I still think it's really funny that with you and Fingers that your names worked out so perfectly. Old man hands to oh Manny. Actually, I guess Fingies didn't quite work because like old lady Fingies, right? That's what it was. She could have done old Fingies, but I think ah Fingies is just as funny. What's the what does the AH stand for? Bugbears can also squeeze through small gaps even though they're medium. Yeah, they're raccoons. That's what I thought, is that it was Old Lady Fingers, but isn't her name now All Hail Fingies? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I see you. not the finger creeper vor. It's crazy. I said I was gonna make coffee to keep myself awake longer today. I didn't. I want to get rest after stream too much. Yo, holy shit. Okay, so I'm not streaming tomorrow, right? But I think everybody in here can understand why. Because I think I know where all of us are going to be tomorrow night. I know especially where me and Manny are going to be. Yeah, we're all going to be hyping up Soul. Me and Manny are helping mod too, so we're all going to be in the cellar. Where is that void? Oh, only the front page of Twitch. Yo, we gotta not be degenerates tomorrow. It's gonna be really hard to get through that stream. Right, yeah. Tell, I swear to God, if I didn't just fucking make you mod. Yeah, it doesn't work. You're a mod now. Like, I can time you out, but then I have to re-mod you after that. Remind me the times for that. It's like 8 PM to 4 AM, I think. I'm pretty sure that's his front page time slot. MST, Eastern, I think. Let me go look. Because I was just helping him with some of this yesterday. When was it? Yesterday. I was just helping him with some of this today. He said he's gonna go live 7/7/15 EST. When the fuck did I start fighting a rat? Okay, so he's gonna go live around 7 to 7:15 EST. And he's gonna like settle in and hang out, and then at 8 o'clock he hits the front page. That's what he said. Timing is unfortunate for me. He streams into my birthday. That is unfortunate, yes. He's starting stream on my brother's birthday, actually. So, that's very silly. Yeah, I'm not gonna be live tomorrow. Because, like, I would go live and then raid into Soul later. But right after work, I'm heading over to my mom's. We're celebrating my brother's birthday. The youngin' grows older again. Could you fucking not, right? He literally just... How much fucking gold did he just give me? Holy shit. 480 coins? That's kind of crazy. Gonna do my birthday stream tomorrow, but now I'm not sure I should. No, dude, you totally should. Fuck it. It's your birthday. Manny, Soul's going on the front page. But this isn't the only time ever that Soul's gonna go on the front page in our lives. You know what I mean? I'm sure that we'll have other times where Soul is on the front page. And I'm sure that you'll still be able to be there at least for a little while to help. But you only turn 30? Question mark? One time. Go enjoy your birthday, bro. $30. You lost your 59 watch streak. You gotta be on top of that, man. You missed a stream. You gotta just go check the VODs. That is tragic, though. I was wondering about that too. Like, as I was like ending stream yesterday, I was like, did Cordog ever check in? Oh no, I've run out of fishing bait. Do these motherfuckers just not understand? Like, you fucking show up and you start fishing, and then they run to exactly where you are. To be like, oh my god, there's 4 fishing spots open, but I want this one. Damn, I'm so tired. It hasn't even been 2 hours. I still can't believe I started streaming. Y'all funded over half of that mouse within like 15, 20 minutes. Y'all are crazy. I put that thing on there on a whim. like, fully prepared to buy it myself by the end of the week if I have to, but, like, I really hate using this Logitech mouse right now. I'm glad that I have a new backup mouse, but be there regardless of the day, my dude. Oh, yeah. Well, see, for me, it's just like... Well, I forget what I was gonna say, I'll be honest. There was an idea in my head, and now there's not. What happened to it? Where did it go? Where is it off to, Cotton Eye Joe? Brain farts go hard, dude, especially, I just yawned. Like, can you tell? Y'all, I cannot get over how big Violet has gotten. The fact that she can barely fit in her own bed anymore is so insane. And yeah, Manny, I'll be there when I can be. It's your birthday, homie. That's huge. I love that for you. Back at work, by the way. Love y'all. Take care, bro. I'm so glad to know now that it's your birthday. Thursday. On Thursday, yeah. I should make Manny a JoJo themed walk on. Is Manny a big JoJo theme? A big JoJo fan? Fingies would hate this. I'll love it though. Worth it in the end then. Hey Kev Dog, question about RuneScape. What kind of things should I be holding onto my gold for? Like, is it worth it for me to buy a mithril pickaxe at this point so that I can make leveling mining go faster? Or should I just keep saving money? I guess the fact that you can't see my inventory doesn't really help right now. I always forget that y'all can't see my inventory or whatever's on that side of the screen. Best way to really make money is to smith at this low level since you're not members. I'm thinking more and more every day about being a member because there's just so much stuff that I'm like locked out of. But, I mean, I'm literally asking for help with buying a computer mouse right now. I cannot afford to be getting a membership. Buying mithril pick should be quite beneficial. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's just like the big question is like just, you know, because like, yeah, because smithing is mining and smithing. I mean, it's just skill training that makes active money. Whereas this is just all skill training. I was making money when I was killing the barbarians, but then I realized that I couldn't fish over there yet, so... Gotta get one more level in fishing. Have you done the stronghold yet? The what? What's that? Is that like a... Once you unlock trouts, you should be able to complete it. It's in the barbarian village. Oh, are you talking about like, is that like what the dungeon below it is or something? This. Yeah, you can receive 10k gold. Holy shit. Is that a quest? Dude, that's the other thing about this. I'm actually, it isn't a quest now. I'm actually already pretty close to being done with all member, free quests. Non-member quests. Dude, I'll probably be a fucking member by next week, honestly. I just gotta get through this one last week. Finish paying all the bills for this month. Get that new mouse because fucking Violet. I love my cat, but also, like, fuck. Okay, I haven't seen JoJo in a hot minute. I don't remember half the fights. I just didn't really like JoJo's. It just wasn't for me. A little too bizarre. You can receive 10k gold. It's just a thing. You just get 10k. Or are you saying like just by doing stuff in the stronghold? Have to pick Manny's brain, see what his favorite arc is. Okay, okay. Steel Ball. You need to reach the end of 3 levels of the dungeon, and then there's just like a chest or something. Goonscape Gal is crazy. Each level has its own reward. It equals out to 10k. Got it. Never even watched the Steel Ball run. Dude, I only watched like... I remember I watched season 1 and 2, and then like some of 3, but I kind of just tapped out at that point. Battle tendency. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I just always hear about Steel Ball Run. Because I guess that's just like a fan favorite. just realized I can hear my own music now. Kev, do you think it's worth it to, I know the recommendation for leveling with mining and smithing was to just mine a bunch of iron, but would it probably be more worth it, as far as, like, training and making gold at the same time, to be going for higher tier, materials and equipment? Because I'm just trying to figure out, like, how valuable... Because, like, if I can't sell stuff to players, then the only money that I'm making is the things that I craft, right? I think iron is just fine as long as you're smithing it. Okay. Yeah, like making weapons or armor or whatever to sell. Hang on. No, wait, there's more bones. There we go. And then I've been trying to figure out what's, like, gonna be the best spot for doing, like, iron mining. And I imagine one of the best ideas is to just, like, hit a high enough level with the mining guild. Although there's no furnace down here. But, like, you would be able to mine here for the mining guild, and then... And then you would just come up in town and head to the furnace over here. I don't know, it's been hard to find, like, a good, like, place to mine iron in, in a good radius of a furnace. Hi, miss. You're playing a repo this weekend? Nice. See, okay, so, and that's what's weird. Okay, here's something weird for me, right? I like extraction shooters, but I don't love these just, like, resource extraction games. But I think it's a mix of, like, I don't understand them, and also, like, Low-key, you kind of have to be doing it with other people. I don't know, maybe it's just like the shooter element of the extraction that makes it so much more fun for me. It looks fun. It just doesn't for me, but it's me. It's me. That's my opinion, not everybody else's. You'll be playing with your friend? Yeah, that makes... Yeah, I figure. Just to feel something. Just to feel something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Feel something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just let me feel something. World? I think it's still 417. Yeah, 417 still. I've just stayed on the same world. Play with another friend group you don't know. And who are your friends? You wouldn't know them. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Don't worry. Fine. Be that way. Exactly. It's other friends. You wouldn't know them. Boyd did meet her in VC once. I did? We still love you regardless, exactly. What's up? What's up, IPN? What you got for me, homie? You popped into my VC in the morning? I vaguely remember this. I remember y'all were just like hanging out in your Discord one morning. Sometimes I go to bed and try to sleep, and then I think I don't want to go to college. Then don't go to college. GG. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I think I don't want to go to work, and then I go to work. But, like, it's a little bit different, right? Because, like, school, like, you're not earning anything right now, today. Oh my god, hi, Kev Dog, holy fuck. I was, like, wondering, I was like, who's just standing here watching me fight this frog? This is what it looked like. Running around you without the direction necessary to say it at all. And I don't have a name, I don't have a name. Take this. I don't think I can. Bold of you to assume Void has good memory. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kev, I have no idea if I'll be able to take anything. You can? Offering to give you a bond? Bro! Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit, but that's so nice of you. What the fuck? How long does it last for? Jumpstart to your RuneScape career. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit, right? That's 14 days. It's 14 days. I appreciate that so much. I really do. That's so kind of you. Yeah, you were like, take this, and I'm like, I don't think I can trade. Yeah, the only thing that can be traded to me. Drawing circles. Member trial, basically. So you can buy and sell. They're called bonds. Let me make sure to bank that. It's worth 14 mil. Oh, I know. There's this item, a old school bond, and you can redeem that to gain member benefits for a temporary amount of time. And bonds as opposed to memberships can be bought and sold in game, essentially creating a way to convert real world money into in-game money. You know, very common MMO practice, honestly. You get people to be whales, if you've ever heard that term. I'm gonna hold on to it for just a little bit. Like, I'll probably use it like later today or later this week. I'm sure people on D2JSP trading bonds. On what? Yeah, I'm gonna go bank that right now. Actually, you're so right. As soon as I started thinking about it, I was like, why am I fighting a frog while I have this on me? I need to leave. Forum will people trade in-game assets? I did the math. So there's a stable conversion rate for an MMO that I used to play, which is an item that can only be purchased with real world money, that has a stable price exchange in game. You know, like the player market stays at a very consistent rate. And so using that as a basis, because you can also buy you can buy gotchas, and sometimes those gotchas, you know, sometimes you get an item that's worth like next to nothing. Sometimes you get an item that's worth like, I think the biggest item I ever got was like worth a few 100 million. Which is a lot. I think at some point I got an item that was worth a few 100 million. Which, like, yeah, obviously, as far as real world price for the gotcha compared to the item, holy shit. But using a stable exchange rate for real world money to in-game money, we figured out the pricing of the sword that I was grinding for was somewhere around 7,000. It was somewhere around 7,000 if you exclude. Who the fuck just did that? Oh my god, who? Joy! Did you actually just finish it? Oh my god, you sweetheart. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. My hand is actually cramping using this fucking tiny little mouse. But he rolled a perfect Mosaic Claw on Diablo 2 Remastered. A few seasons ago, he sold it for Jesus Christ. Yeah, so okay, so the exchange rate is something like 2.25 mil per. Give me a second. I'm just gonna look it up. Okay, I go to the website. I go to the shop. Item shop, those. Okay, featured. Exquisite reforging tools is probably it. Would it be in services? No. Item shop? Yes. Surely. Reforging tool. Exquisite reforging tool. It's 1500. 1500 is equivalent to, I think 1500 is equivalent to there's no way it's $15. No, that's $1.50. Okay. That is $1.50, not $15 for one. Okay. So $1.50 for one. One sells for 2.25. Okay, let me do some math real quick. Okay, so 7. Okay, 3,111 times. Okay, so for one material, the last time that material was sold was for 7 billion in-game gold. Would cost about $4,666 IRL, US dollars. One material to build the endgame sword that I was working on. The equivalent of almost $4,700. To be fair, it was the single most rare material that was a part of it. It's like EVE Online shit goes for so much. Okay, so like to be fair, that is because that is like the material. Like I will likely have all other materials to build it before I ever get that material. In fact, I've already got about 1/3 of all materials for it, if not 2/3 of all materials for it. But it's just that one material because the buy-in value for the dungeon to get the material is already incredibly high. And then the drop rate for the item from that is ridiculously low. So it's like, okay, load into an insanely hard dungeon, nuke that dungeon for an insanely low chance, and running the dungeon costs you like 3 million gold already. So it's like $2 per run already, essentially. Just for a chance at getting the material. Also, the last time that one of that material was sold was probably 2 years ago. Which MMO? It's called Mabinogi. MABINOGI.nexon.net. Don't be surprised if played it. Dude, you fucking played it? That's sick. I love that. Don't be surprised if I end up going back to that game sometime in the next year. I was literally talking to my friend about it today, because, like, I'm enjoying RuneScape so much, and I was like, oh my god, I'm enjoying RuneScape. RuneScape's an MMO. Like, Mabinogi was my MMO. Played so many of the Korean, Japanese MMOs. That's so fair. It was just what my friend got me into in middle school. That was just what my friend got me into. And then I was just hooked. I loved it. I was a kid. I like birthdays, dude. I was like, I want, back when it was Karma Coin and not NX Cash, I was like, I want Karma Coin gift cards for my birthday. And I would take that and I would spend it on, like, in-game, like, pets and all these other things. I'd get gachas. It was so bad when I was, like, making a lot of money IRL and playing that game. Holy fuck, I wailed so hard. Got a Dungeon Fighter Online back when it first launched. Had the most OP gunslinger. Nice. Yeah, Mabinogi was my big thing for a very long time. I think I probably played RuneScape before then, but, like, I didn't know RuneScape at all, you know what I mean? Soloing all the content meant for 3+ players. Dude, it's so hard to get to that level in Mabinogi. I remember they used to have a weekly limit on runs for this mission type. And what you would do is you would get on, like, you would get all of your characters leveled up to be able to clear it every week for all completions. Because there was a small chance that you could get a material that would sell for about 60 to 80 mil. Depending on market availability, you know, market supply. I remember I got a few of those that helped me pay for a lot of the materials for the weapon I want. And then they removed the weekly limit. The fucking price dropped so fast. Because suddenly everybody could run it all. Like, yeah, they lowered the drop rates, but it's like you can run it as much as you want. So it didn't matter anymore. Like, yeah, lower drop rate, but I can run it, like, fucking 40 times on the same character, not, like, back to back. You played Cleric in that one, I'm pretty sure. What the fuck? Was there a... I mean, there was, like, healing with Mage. But there wasn't, like, a... Cleric person. The thing is that there was no classes in Mabinogi. Whatever support class. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, healers are a thing, but it... Well, there is technically Cleric as a talent. It was weird, because it's a classless game system. But there are, like, skill classes of a sort. Now, by the end game, you kind of had to pick your class of a sense. Because you needed to, like, focus one stat to boost yourself into the end game, and then once you got into the end game, it was easier to, like, do everything else. You know what I mean? Like, I was melee, so what I did was I focused on just upping my strength. But then by the time I, like, got my melee strong enough to get into the end game, it was like, oh, well, now I can just knock out all the shit that I want to do for, like, any other, you know, quote-unquote class. Level 33 strength. Alright, let me bury a bunch of bones real fast. Ooh, ad break. What does that make it? 2.5 hours? I could pull at least another half hour. Alright, I ran through all the fish in my inventory. Let me go finish off getting level 20 fishing so I can go to the barbarian village. I don't understand. Anchovies are kind of just objectively worse than shrimp. Now, like, maybe they're used for making something better, but as far as I can tell, they're sort of just objectively worse. Oh, wait. Kev Doug, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it really good for me to actually activate that membership while I'm doing stuff because of, like, member-only skills like Hunter, Slayer, Herb Lore, like some of that stuff? I think I was a druid medicine looking at the list here, and I was a craft whore. Dude, because late game omni crafting was so fucking hard to do. I reached the point where I have to do all the crafting skills. I have, oh my god, somewhere out there I was using, it wasn't a spreadsheet, but they have it all listed on the website, and like on in the wiki, they have the stats that you gain from every skill, and I was having to level every single life skill in the game, like gathering and crafting. Oh my god, you're gonna make me open that fucking game back up again soon. Holy fuck. Like, it's only a matter of time. The more I talk about it, the closer I get to it happening. There we go. Level 20. It's like my one buddy, he goes back to Pirates Online once a year. Yeah, like, okay, but like, you gotta understand, the last time, like, I go deep when I play Mabinogi. Yeah. Deep pants grab, that's right. The emote just sat on your head before fading away. That's great. I love that. Okay, what do I need for, how do I do trout? Fly fishing rod and feathers. Okay, so then I can put away the flip fishing rod. And I can put away the small fishing net, and it's just feathers and that. Okay. And yeah, Let's go ahead and use the bond right now. So I just redeem it, right? Bond pouch. Redeem one bond for 14 days. Bam, bunch of new quests available. Exactly. Sending redemption request. Please log out before attempting to log into members' worlds. And I'm guessing there's going to be a good reason why I want to be on a members' world. Connecting the server. 14 days left of membership. Better ping, less grief. Probably. If you're really constituent member using the world switcher. Yep, okay. World switcher. Falador party room, Birmingham, agility arena. So what are all of these? PvP world, speedrunning world, leagues. What are all of these? Do I want to join a leagues world? What's the blast furnace? Man, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. For now, I'm just going to join one of these ones that doesn't have some extra thing. Sure, World 614. Members Worlds provide full access to the entire game map, 8 additional skills, hundreds of... Okay, but so like... Okay. They allow 2,000 players per world, unlike free-to-play's 1,400 special member worlds exist for PvP minigames or skill-specific training. See, I guess that skill-specific training is just a hard part for me to understand. Like, I imagine I should go to the blast furnace world because it probably, I don't know, makes... I don't know. I don't know. Role-playing? Get out of here. It doesn't matter what world you select at this point. Well, yeah, I mean, I just picked... What are leagues? Is there a reason I should be doing anything with leagues? Leagues are temporary characters? Oh. I guess I should train my agility stat. Yeah, yeah. Immediately I was like, I feel like that would be a good idea. Agility. Determines the level of your agility. Head to an appropriate agility course for your level. Navigate the obstacles for agility towards like courses tab. I have to see what agility level certain courses require. They have increased XP and stuff or something, I was told. Courses. Gnome Stronghold, Gnome Ball, low level, agility, arena obstacles, Draenor Village rooftop course. There we go. Open skills tab and go to agility. Agility is by far the most effective skill in this game. Yeah, I figured that in, like immediately. And so what, I just repeat the courses to... It is not a fun skill to train. No doubt. Quest XP. As you do laps, you get tokens which can be used to buy weight reducing gear, much better for quest running. Could I just like... Damn, okay, never mind. New item, Mark of Grace. Collection log? Yeah, that's what I figured, is that completing the lap actually does more. Yeah, let's go do Black Knight's Fortress, I guess. I just like, I don't really know 100% what to do, I guess. Take Mark of Grace. Exchange these for rewards at the Rogue's Den? Okay. Yeah, dude, let me run around and do some of these, like, let's do some questing for a little bit, shall we? Or do you think it would be better for me to actually just grind this real fast? Because you did just say a few quests is fine. Okay. Well, I mean, I already started the course, so we're gonna get level 4. But I think a few quests is fine. Yeah, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, all right. A lot of shorter quests that you don't have to run all around for. True. Well, and then I want to knock out some of these agility's now level 5. Very nice, very nice. Falador low wall climb. Ooh. Good old yo-yo quests. What do you mean by yo-yo quests? You mean like fetch quests? Okay. We start with... I think it starts around here. Okay, I did Rune Mysteries. I need to do the Restless Ghost. Your energy will replenish faster as your agility increases. And I kind of just move faster walking. What the fuck? You're right, though. Get one thing, then send for another, rinse and repeat. Yeah, that's called a fetch quest. Hey, go get me this thing. Hey, now that you're back, there's something else that I need. Fetch quests are single yo-yos or the consecutive? I don't know, I've just never heard somebody called it. It's a quest called One Small Favor You'll Love. Father Eric in the chapel, isn't that? Yeah. Why is it still showing me the thing up here for Draenor Village rooftops? Next one goes lives in a shack west of Lumbridge Swamp. Like this? Or maybe it's an old WoW term. Probably. Like transmog. Like I prefer things like vanity or cosmetic, style tab, you know, a million different names for the same thing. Transmog. Well, yeah, transmog it now exists in more games because it started with WoW, right? Isn't that how that works? I like Glamour. Glam was Final Fantasy. Implemented by other games first. Gotcha. The word or the system? Both? Okay. I know other MMOs were doing it before them because people used to complain in chat all the fucking. Ain't that the truth? All right. Agility quests. Okay, recruitment needs 2 quests. Gives 1,000 XP. Depths of Despair. These have all these really high requirements. Okay. Plan of current and level 18. Okay. Then first is just recruitment drive. Yeah. Did you ever seen that video that has that audio, but it's like the Greyhound sticking its nose like as deep into the fucking ground as it can? Alright, the Restless Ghost. Talk to the ghost in the graveyard next to the church in Lumbridge to find out why it's haunting the graveyard crypt. Where's the ghost? Hi, Jared. But is it Nigel or is it like something? I don't want to know anything about that. I guess I'm gonna go to the coffin. Restless Ghost. Okay, do you know why you're a ghost? Nope, I just know I can't do much of anything like this. I've been told a certain task may need to be completed so you can rest in peace. Probably because a warlock has come along and stolen my skull. Jesus Christ. One of the warlocks in the big tower by the sea southwest. Like the wizard tower? Big air conditioner of Elden Ring? Wait, what? Wizard's Tower. Oh, that, okay, yeah. Big fan, big, yeah, okay, I get it now. Dude, I love this song on Beat Saber so much. You called me again, drunk in your Benz, we're driving home under the influence. You scared me to death, but I've wasted my breath. You only listen to your fucking self. I don't relate to you, no, 'cause I'd never treat me this shitty. You made me hate this city, and I don't talk shit about you on the internet. Never told anyone anything bad. That shit's embarrassing, you were my everything. All that you did was make me fucking sad. Don't waste the time I don't have. Don't try to make me feel bad. I could talk about every time that you showed up on time. I'd have an empty line, 'cause you never did. Never paid any mind to my mother or friends, so that's it right there, isn't it? So I was a kid. You ruined everything good. Always said you were misunderstood. Made all my moments your own. Just fucking leave me alone. Oh, yeah. You already have the ghost skull? Nice, let's go. How are you doing, Jared? Also, where is Joy and why did she not respond to my thank you? She's so mean, SMA. Yeah, I think I can go ahead and remove. How do I unpin this message? There we go. Got me thinking about when you were mine. Oh, I know I'm all up on you. You expect you're not coming home for me tonight. You just want attention, my heart. You just had the thought of me with someone new. You just want attention. Sure, never getting over you. Running around, doing that. Say hi to the mice villain? What are they talking about? Okay. Song was on repeat when it first dropped. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Listen. I want to find this version of it. Am I looking in the wrong place? Give me a second. Let me just go to my liked songs and just look up Attention, because somebody I know... What? Where's the cover of it? Whatever. Or maybe it's not a cover of this. Maybe it was a different song by Charlie Puth that I'm thinking of that they did a cover of. Oh, this is the song that I'm thinking of. That's also Charlie Puth that has a really good cover. Okay, learn how to hunt Slayer monsters is one of the big member things that I want to do. It's in Draenor Village, so we can also just go back to grinding agility real fast. I don't have a problem with it training agility. Do I get back on the walking pad while we're training agility, though? My back has had time to rest. All right, maybe right now is when I take some naproxen and give that like a few minutes before I go back to getting on the walking pad. Hopefully it'll help loosen my back up or something. Here was a surprising thing that I found um, while messing with some of the stuff here. Where is the Slayer board, though? Is it that? Slayer Master, Vampire Slayer. I already did Vampire Slayer, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Search the notice board. Damaged roof tiles for sale going down. Bob's Axes. Fucking Bob's Axes, man. Keen fighters sought to deal with a troublesome monster. Reward offered. Speak to Sarah at South Falador Farm for details. That could be cool. Lose her, you'll never lose her. I'm out of refined, cause I am. I'm a mama mime. I'm a mama mime. I'm a mama loser. I'm a mama mime. Dude. Yeah. All right. Everybody had their Nightcore songs that was like Angel with a Shotgun. Okay, give me some other Nightcore songs. Angel with a Shotgun was a really big one. Rockefeller Street was a really big one. This was my Nightcore song that I was just. This was it for me. This was peak. I think it's because I was really into dubstep at the time when like Nightcore became a thing. So like this right here. This just hits so hard. And then Nightcore led me into discovering Skillet, which got me into like heavy emo rock. Because then I looked up Monster and I found Monster by Skillet, which is not the same song. Monster, how could I feel creatures lie here looking through the window? So do Marks of Grace just like sometimes appear? I guess I just don't understand what I'm doing with this. Some clothing, such as graceful set, provides a negative weight which can offset your carried weight and allow you to run for longer. Marks of grace found on the rooftop courses. Use to purchase the graceful set. Okay. Sure. Oh, and the graceful set's gonna be things like shoes or like a cape or something, or like things beside your armor to help offset the weight of your armor. Okay. I think I'm understanding it. But then are marks of grace just like random spawns that show up on the course, or like I guess I just still don't understand that much. I've already heard all of this music today. I need to I'm just gonna scroll way down. There we go. For the rest of your life, felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes. Need to confess, I told you a lie. I said you were the love of my life. The love of my life. Break your heart. Did I waste your time? I think I'll hit level 10 and then I'll go do the first recruitment drive quest. To break mine. There's an asking for a lot for an apology. Like I said, you best try to leave. You said you'd never fall in love again because of me. Then you've dawned immediately. Bum, bum, bum. But I wish you the best for the rest of your life. Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes. But I need to confess, I told you a lie. I said you were the love of my life. Love of my life. Okay, South Faldor Farm is right there. Sarah, there we go. Cause the sheared ram in Lumbridge heading east near the Drainer village. Something on the trees came a hulking monster. It chased me for a short distance. Luckily, Rosalie managed to spook it enough. Certainly did. What did the monster look like? Getting dark, and as soon as I saw it charging at me, I ran. Can you hear a sword though? Squealing? Like a pig? See if you can find the remains of my cart. where were you attacked? Between here and Lumbridge, right? Crossroads north of Draenor Village. Crossroads north of Draenor. Around here, I guess. Okay, we're looking for her cart somewhere around here. Okay, broken down cart. Monster's trying to run off with some of Sarah's produce and look at things. He was heading northeast. Yep. I still think it's like a pig. But okay. Like the squealing kind of has me cackling that I think it's gonna be like, oh. No shot it's down there, right? No, like surely it's just like it's a long way down. I need to tie something onto the edge. What? That's great. What? Rope? I need rope, don't I? I remember seeing a fucking rope shop or something. Yeah, rope trader. What does Slayer do? Fighting increasingly dangerous. Some monsters require Slayer level to fight, along with specialist Slayer equipment. Use a tile. Completing the first 5 tasks will start earning points towards which can be seen in various perks. Ability to skip or block tasks you don't want to do, as well as purchase new items and benefits. Skill interactions all. Many Slayer monsters drop useful equipment and resources to aid in combat. Okay. Well, so then it's not like very important, but it's a good idea to do. Well, alright, where's our fucking BDSM specialist? You love me no more. He trades rope. He's a BDSM specialist. Just sell me some rope. I'll worry about the rest of it later. Yeah. We got the one rope to use. That's good enough for the moment for me. But yeah, my main tasks right now should be, we need to do, it's... Hey, Margaret Grace. Okay, we need to do Black Knight's Fortress. Okay. I think I'm just gonna keep doing this until it tells me that there's more than one lap until I hit the next level. Which is probably about to happen, but we'll see. no more. You don't love me no more. Oh my god, I cannot fucking get enough of that artwork. It's so funny. Okay, sorry. Did I even mention that we got a new emote last week? I kind of just shadow dropped the emote. I didn't say anything, but we got an emote, and it's if you know Evangelion, it's the Shinji chair. I remember I showed it to Zach, and he was like, "Is that what I fucking think it is?" He's like, "Did you seriously get an emote for that?" Like, absolutely yes. He goes, "Is that?" And then he puts on the Neon Genesis Evangelion theme. Dude, look at that. I managed to go way more than just a half hour more. But I probably will end pretty soon. I can feel the exhaustion hitting. I can feel that I'm kind of hungry. I'm surprised that I'm hungry. I had a really big lunch. That was 4 hours ago. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, run this agility course all night, I guess. Maybe not specifically this one, but I'm just gonna grind out agility offline tonight. Fucking huge shout out for Kev Dog for gifting me that old school bond. That is so nice of you. Thank yous for go out to Redbucks, Mist, and Joy for helping me get the new mouse. Does Kev Dog stream? Does Kev Dog stream and I didn't know this? No, but but no, he has one follower and nothing set up on the channel. But that would have been that happens to me all the time. I only just found out that Bookisha streams the other day. Also, when I say like shout outs like that, you don't necessarily have to, but I do appreciate you doing that regardless. Bookisha just started. Okay. Shout outs to like Miss Joy and Redbox for helping me get the computer mouse. Cause that I crashed out so hard last night. I didn't know what to do. It was like 10 o'clock at night. Every store that sells computer equipment had just closed except for Walmart. I don't know if Redbox streams. Oh, Tell, we have MSO, by the way. So you can do more than one person at once. I don't have a clip shout out set up. But it does give a little bit more of a special message when it's an exclamation point SO, since that's a command I made. I don't mind doing them one by one. I get you. It's just like whenever chat's busy, I'd rather do MSOs, which, you know, right now is fine. But just so you know, anytime it's busy, I do MSO just so it doesn't like flood chat. Twitch Guru has a simple so I used to use that, and it was just awful, and it kept falling apart on me. I prefer it to the one in StreamerBot. I didn't even know there was one built in StreamerBot, but I used Twitch Gurus, and it fell apart on me after a while. Like, it just, like, it would stop working, or it would, like, somebody would, like, raid in, and it would, like, show their name. It's not really built in. Okay. Um, I think I know how it works, but I gotcha. Because I've heard Manny talk about his and how it works. Um, big thank yous to everybody today, and Tell, thanks for like becoming a mod too. Because like yeah, I mean, I was literally thinking about it the other night. I was like, you're always around, even if you're lurking. Like you're always around. You've been here for a little while now, and low key, I could kind of use more mods since like Nisaki has to fall asleep really early into my streams. Prefer the Guru one. Because it will take any clip, not just the most recent ones. Agreed. That was the same reason I used to use it. But yeah, it just fell apart on me. Like people, so it would trigger, but it would just like show up on screen and be like, "Oh, go follow this person," and then it wouldn't play a clip, and it would get caught, and then it would be just showing "Go follow this person" like right in the middle of my screen for like a half hour before I would notice it and be like, what the fuck? I just can't look. It's killing. They fixed it since then? Alright, I'll have to look back into it then. Run it through stream elements because it used to bug out, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, let me go ahead and raid out though. Let me just pick who to raid out to. I might raid out to somebody I know, but very rarely ever actually gets a raid. Nope. Zeus. I never get to raid Zeus. Lurking there too. Yeah, me too. I was watching Brola and he raided out to Zeus. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, trust me, Tell. I already know. I was lurking Brola and then I saw the tab change and I was like, what? Oh. Alright. What the fuck? Okay, hang on. Alright, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate y'all always being here. I appreciate that y'all are letting me do RuneScape stuff now, and like, I don't know if I would call it variety, but I'm branching out a little bit from like a year ago when literally all I did was stream Elden Ring all the time. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't know if it's the most exciting content, gameplay content on the on the website, but I hope that at the very least it's a nice little space where you can just relax after work, after school, after family, anytime. So I'll be live again Thursday, not tomorrow, because I got a lot of family stuff to do. And so until next time, everybody, take care.